They play both. Independent, let's get over it. The junior East finals in the Rocky Mountain Lacrosse League. The two teams that win and one end off the floor. It's the Fort Saskatchewan Rebels in Edmonton for game number one against the Edmonton Warriors. Both these teams finished 15-4 on the season. Fort Saskatchewan, their first round series against the Beaumont Outlaws. The Edmonton Warriors had a bye weekend. They've been off for 2 weeks. They're fresh. They're healthy. They aren't ready to go. Your starting headliners in this contest. The Edmonton Warriors, the big team, pins for Golden Fifth. 8 wins against average. Flat this season, 18-4. Second for the Senate. And for the courts, the Saskatchewan Rebels. Colin Carpenter. The Butchie. The 7-7 goes against their 18-12. Taking their on a bright touch, bringing their fair and our meeting at the X. Breakfast ready, ball is down, and we are underway in Bill Hunter Arena. Elka has the loose ball. Warriors will get first possession. They're in their home blacks, white shoulders, red trim. Go left right on your TV screen. Sebastian Simonson, the best player in Tier 1 lacrosse this season, has the ball. Your lefties on the floor. Ben Royers in the corner. And on the sugar globe. It's on the ground. It's Ben Rayno causes some havoc. And his outlet pass goes over the head of Alex Sonia. He's got to try and get it knocked down by Luke Royer. His scrim puts him on the boards. It'll be a physical affair, and I believe your key to the game for both teams. Who stays out of the penalty box? Josh Fonchuk with it. Defender all over. And Levi Wolnick goes blind. They'll reset from the corner. Xander Maxwell. Now, defender gets his stick in the way. Fonchuk. Smith. Good. 54 seconds in. Short side on tape pitch. Fonchuk catches everyone off guard. Warwick weren't expecting it. They didn't get stick on hands. And Fonchuk took advantage of it. Pounds went in the back of the net. His fifth goal of the playoffs. And Fort Saskatchewan on the road has a 1-0 lead. Xander Maxwell grabs the little assist on Josh Fonchuk's goal. He had 10 goals after getting traded to the Rebels in just 6 games. Backdoor feet intended for Luke Royers at his feet. Pushed back by Fitch. 5 on the shot clock. He's got room to shoot. Backs are going to play, and they'll say it didn't hit Bowen Carpenter. This possession, Alex Soniak, the rookie Started the year with the Edmonton Junior A Minors, and he's finishing it in the playoffs with the Fort Saskatchewan Rebels. Joe to Kohut inside McCallion. They'll keep it high. Hot shot. Rips it off the coconut of Tate Pitch. Yeah, his first save of the game, and the Warriors are going to slow it down. It's Caden Flett. Now he's in a foot race. Gets past Caleb Simonson. Flett with it. Not known for his offensive abilities, and the former Junior A minor hands it off to Ben Royer. 94 points in the regular season. For all 5'6" Ben Royer. Field drive. Backhand flip on a fry chuck stays in place. Dewar. For Ben Royer. It's over his head. McKenzie now. Avoids the spear chips by Simonson, and now he'll cut around Royer. Dangerous flip pass. Reed Lowe's got to run for safety here. 15 on the shot clock. Rebels have to get set. Jackson Baker, far side half wall. Air mails that one, and that ends up in the netting. Not for the netting, that ends up in row 4. Ben Royer extended shift for him. 41 goals in the regular season. He can fly, and if you give him room to cut in front of the crease, he'll make you pay. Out front, beat Steers. In Bill Hunter Arena. Well, when you need offense, you look at the guys who have been there before, and well, he generally comes out the backgate. Aiden Wells-Bate, 9 goals in regular season, as his first for the playoffs. It's not at 1, 3 minutes in. Dickens got it. They'll try to go off and steal it. Battle for you. Back. Carpenter guessing the wrong side. Goes across the body. And Carpenter. Ben Royer's got his playoff. Going period number 1. Side check now. They'll see. Yes, pulls his schedule position. Total 16. Graham Dicker's got his second assist. The back is time. Picks up an apple. That's his first point of the playoffs. Up in the air now. Ben Royer can't grab it, but it'll be the rookie, Nolan Eastwood. 16 goals in the regular season, and his junior beast. Freshman year. Reed Lowe now hard pick set by Fraser Barrett. Can't do that as well. Bate goes to get some turf burn. Roller comes up to a first goal of Edmonton's playoffs this season. Taking another cross check from Fraser Barrett as Luke Royer runs into Walsh in front of the crease. To Ben Royer. Now Graham Dickett. He's got the ISO on bench swim move. Wanted to cut low. Welner-Bate again. Keeps it hot. Simonson far side. I think that went off the butt end of Bowen Carpenter's stick. Matthew Vetch now takes a healthy chop off with 3 fingers. Waits for Reed Lowe. We'll step on the logo. And here we go. 15:38 left in period number 1. It's Cody Jansen with you. Connect on Twitter at Janner on PXP. Low trying to go short side. That goes wide. And I think it's all the way to Fort Saskatchewan. You got any fun facts? You need a shout? You need an update? You can let me know on Twitter at Janner on PXP. We'll give you some love on CROW LAX TV. And be sure to hammer that subscribe button. Free lacrosse in the north all season long. Leaves it on the outside. Josh Stewart was looking good for the Junior A Minors in playoffs as a call-up. Sebastian Simonson and Simonson. And Simonson. A defensive collapse in the Rebels zone, and Edmonton able to capitalize. It's 3 yards. I got best based on and I'll check out this next.
17 Joe Papers, Tackle 15-10. Stevenson, Where 15-10.
Stewart's got the assist and he's got the ball right now. Spin move. Shot bounces wide. After that door, Swayno grabs it. He's got a man in Zodiac all the way down, and now he's going to hit a premier. It's McKenzie. The break stopped by Finch. Absolutely robbed by Tate Pinch, and a penalty is going to be coming up against the Warriors. What an opportunity Seth McKenzie just had, and the Rebels still going to the power play. Now we'll see if it's 2 or more. 2 for cross seconds, the call on Tyler Andrews of Port Saskatchewan head of the power play. Rebels are on the power play. Reed Lowe has it. He'll fire this one back over to Baker. Ball hops in the air, and it's grabbed by Caden Gulka. Rebels possession. Baker's got it, but he's going to take a penalty of his own for slashing with 13:58 left to go in period number 1. Well, I apologize if there was audio issues. Bit of a gong show getting set up here in the Bill Hunter Arena. Wouldn't you know it? Technical difficulties. Hey, we made it work, though. We're bringing it to you live. 14 minutes to go now. It'll be 4-on-4 out there for the next 90 seconds. Edmonton Warriors up 3-1 thanks to goals from Wellner, Bate, Royer, and Simonson. Simonson, shot got stopped by Carpenter. Little behind the back action by Royer. Goes off of a leg. They gave him the reset, so it must have hit Carpenter. Dickin for Ben Royer. Simonson's out in front. His shot goes over the net. Zorniak and Royer will battle, and Ben Royer pulls it out of the crease. 4-on-4 feels like a power play for the Edmonton Warriors out there, the way they can move the ball, and they have a variation of combinations they can throw at you. Zorniak down for Kohut. Vodchuk will set some picks. Open scoring in this game. Kohut got stopped by Pinch, and here go the Warriors. Jacob Chalman hits the brakes. Luke Royer was driving, and Chalman's pass is now going to bounce down to Lanthier. They'll go up the near side boards with Luke Royer. Royer's to the middle. Dewart wants to hit Dickin up top. Graham Dickin winds and fires. Rings the tower of Carpenter, and no rebound given up. Gives the ref the okay. He's good to go. And we're back underway here. 10 seconds left to 4-on-4 play. Rylan Walsh with it. Tried the hidden ball trick. Now he's going to run away. Rebels are short-handed, so they're all right to eat this clock. Walsh, high flip back for Maxwell. He's going to miss this. And Lowe is lucky not to get a holding call there. Ball still free on the ground. Once it gets picked up, they'll get the reset. And the Warriors will have a dozen seconds left on the power play. Sebastian Simonson jogs it up. Quick pass with Dewart. Simonson behind the net. Dickin waits. All the way up top. Ball got knocked down and then kicked forward by Barrett. Graham Dickin. Room to run. Got around Zorniak inside. Shot goes just wide. This is going to bounce back to Tyson Lewis. He overran it as well. Simonson has it. Shot clock goes off. Ball was going high anyways. It'll roll all the way down into Edmonton Warriors territory. They were 10-0 at the Bill Hunter Arena this season, outscoring their opponents by an average of 6.5 goals per game. Josh McCallion over to Fodchuk. Lone goal of the game for the Rebels. Fodchuk push back. Hard cross check by Chalman. McCallion with the bouncer. Save made by Pinch. And Fort Saskatchewan's going back to the power play as Jacob Chalman got his stick up high. And Edmonton's second penalty kill. Technically, the first one did get cut short by a Rebels penalty. Season series was 3-1 in favor of the Warriors. Rebels on the power play. Xander Maxwell will steer the ship up top. Back for Baker. Won't get a quick stick off. Threw it for Lowe. He took a chop in the cage. No call coming. Maxwell, 5 to shoot, and he scores. Xander Maxwell, top shelf where Grandma keeps the good stuff, and the lead's cut in half. On the power play, Xander Maxwell makes no mistake. His first goal of the playoffs, and it's a 3-2 ball game in Bill Hunter Arena. Well, undisciplined penalties will make you pay the piper, especially come playoff time. Maxwell had a dozen in the regular season. Here's on a Frychuk on offense. Down for Royer. Lost it. He was pushed out by Scrimshaw. And I believe they're going to give the Warriors a reset here. Fresh 30 clock. Ben Royer's behind the net. He loves that fake. Got tossed down on a Frychuk. Room to cut out in front. All alone, and he's robbed by Carpenter. A perfect pick was set by Dewart. Brendan on a Frychuk cut to the crease. And Bowen Carpenter with his biggest stop of the game by far. Zordiak now has to run around. Floats one for Eastwood. Down to 15 on the shot clock. He burns around Andrews. Eastwood still with it. Could pop it back up for Joma. Forces a pass over to Kohut. Fodchuk, awkward angle. That one caught Pinch and the bar. Fodchuk's got to run back. Stachniak's on him. Outlet for Joma. Up to Eastwood. McCallion's in to set the pick. On flat, Eastwood's got to peel back. Over to Kohut. He's forced a couple of passes like that. You're not going to get too many through against this Warriors team. Kohut's out in front, and he's stopped by Tate Pinch. The cold leg kick helped the Warriors get to the Founders Cup last year, and they're looking to book their tickets to Poco once again. Backdoor, quick stick, it's in. Graham Dickin buries. It's 4-2. Four goal scores. 9:18 left to go in the first, and the Edmonton Warriors have restored their 2-goal lead. I believe that was Luke Royer that hit him with that second pass. And you have to place that perfectly. That he did. Right in the back of the net. No chance for Bowen Carpenter. It's 4-2. Well, it's a double Royer connection. Dewart was out in front, and Dickens threw it into the far corner. Ben Royer now stripped to the ball by Peterson. Up for Wellner Bate now. Wellner Bate fires and scores. His second of the game, and you can jump into the glass, young man. It's 5-2.
Oh, he's feeling it. Put Aiden on hat-trick watch with 8 minutes and 44 seconds left to go in the first period. Wellner Bates got his second of the game, and the Warriors lead by 3. Fraser Barrett ran away with it, but they'll give the Warriors possession. Out in front, and they'll call a crease violation on Graham Dickin. They were cutting it close for a couple. The ref won't give them this one. Ben Reynaud now has to whip one back for Reed Lowe. Rebels pretty slow at getting their offense on the floor, and that's causing problems when a team like the Warriors can forecheck you so hard. Reed Lowe now scoops on the half wall over to Maxwell, trying to go far side, caught the top of Pinch's jersey. Slowed down by Levi Wolney now. Lowe's on the forecheck. He'll roll one over to Chalmant. Vetch now tangled up with Chalmant, lost his stick, and Walsh will defend him. Wellner Bate high stepping and wide on. He's got 2 already. Here's Simonson. Hard pick got set though. Calix Simonson has Vetch up the floor. He's going to cut back though and try to get away from Luke Royer. McKenzie down low as Fodchuk got ran over by Coleman Carey behind the play. Ref lets him play on down to Luke Royer, and he drops the pass. McKenzie for Eastwood. Rebels are going to have to find a little bit more pace in their game here if they don't want to get blown out in game number 1. Fraser Barrett inside. Eastwood's there, and he scores just like that. Rebels don't let the Warriors get set up, and it's the rookie Nolan Eastwood who parries. It's 5-3. The set offense just wasn't working. And for a guy like Fraser Barrett to have the lacrosse IQ to float one inside for Nolan Eastwood, that's an elite level play you don't see too often on the Junior B circuit. Perfect pass, perfect finish. It's a 5-3 ball game in period number 1. Josh Stewart up top waits for some forward friends. On a Frychuk wants to shoot, and it was deflected. Now Dewart and Peterson are having some words. A call is coming, and I believe they're going to throw them both. You know, they were both involved. Maybe Dewart got away with a little bit worse than Peterson, but end of the day, Peterson was definitely in there like a dirty shirt. And so they'll call them both and send them to the sin bin for 2. 4-on-4. You can open up the floor a little bit now with 6:39 left in period number 1. Thanks for joining us on CROW LAX TV on a Friday night in Edmonton. Josh McCallion down for Reed Lowe. Maxwell's pass goes astray, and Brody Stachniak goes for a run. Over to Caden Flett. Caden Flett, little fake low cut, hits Dickin up top. Dickin had room to shoot. He does like to let that sub shot go. He can rip a good low to high. Better than most Junior B players. They gave him a reset, so now they're going to have to count it down here. Ben Royer, he'll drive inside, stopped by Carpenter. Rebels are going to need a lot more of saves like that out of Bowen Carpenter. Sebastian Simonson comes over the top. You have to be careful because if you do hit the helmet, the refs are supposed to call that a high stick. When you're trying to stick check like that. Vetch with the stiff arm, backdoor feed, perfect defense in front. I believe that was Lachlan Gordon who knocked down the pass. Ben Royer. Warriors don't have numbers, so he'll wait for some help. Luke Royer drives to the middle. Bouncer on goal. Carpenter makes the save. And I believe they're going to say that Lantier reached into the crease. Calix Simonson, the brother of Sebastian Simonson. Couple of OT thrillers already this year for the youngster. Josh McCallion's up top, finds Fodchuk, room to shoot, trying to go short side. This time Tate pinch. You can see him take that extra step out on the arc. That cut down the angle. Now an air ball. Carpenter misses it the first time. He won't take strike two, though, and he catches it cleanly off the backboards. McKenzie, dangerous flip. That's the young inexperience of this Rebels team right now. Pulling plays like that as Eastwood throws another one away here. You might be able to get away with that in the semifinals. The finals, definitely not. Outside look, Gulka stripped by McKenzie. In to help is Lewis. Back on the carpet, and Graham Dickens on the floor. Dozen to shoot. Dickens through everyone. Ball goes wide. Sebastian Simonson, low bouncer. And Bowen Carpenter's got it in his feet. Reed low now. As a 2-on-1, Eastwood sets the pick. Backdoor feed for Baker, and he scores. Jackson Baker tiptoes the crease, and it's a one-goal game in period one. "32 goals in the regular season. Jackson Baker tucks this one home, and it's 5-4 in the Bill Hunter Arena. Reed Lowe's got his second assist of the game, and Eastwood's got his second point. Ben Royer now out in front. Luke Royer is all alone, and he hit the iron. Luke Royer still looking for his first of the game. Found a way to get free that time. Ben Royer backdoor. Dick and crease dive. Runs into Carpenter. They're going to give Peterson a penalty for that and not Graham Dickett. I don't know how they're going to let that one fly, but the Edmonton Warriors are going to the power play. Rebels bench is not happy about it. Would have to look at a replay there. It did look like Dickett went flying into Bowen Carpenter. You can have your say at home, though. Let me know your thoughts in the comments anytime on CROW LAX TV. Rebels bench wants a word. Warriors are going to the power play with 3:06 left to go in period number one. Peterson off for roughing. Sebastian Simonson's up top on this power play. For Dickian, early shot. Carpenter makes the save. Simonson, the MVP of the Rocky Mountain Lacrosse League Junior B circuit this past season. Simply phenomenal. 101 points, better points per game than Joe Royer put up, if you can believe that. Almost 7 points per game. Warriors are going to cause a turnover, and Brody Stachniak's going up the floor. Matthew Vetch will have to peel himself off the turf and go for a change. Van Royer, huge defensive play in the power play, continues. Look to see if they can get Graham Dickett on the down low cut here. He loves to drive. Simonson's inside, and he lost the ball. Caught the Rebels defenders ball watching, and Simonson walked into the slot by himself. Generally, Seb's not going to miss that, and you think if he gets that opportunity again, he probably won't. Here's Graham Dickett to score. Short side, Graham Dickett makes it 6-4. On the power play, Graham Dickens got his second of the game, fourth point of the period, and it's 6-4 for the home side. You knew they would either want to get him with that low seal and get him cutting towards the crease, or you put him in a shooter spot, he'll make you pay. And Graham Dickens did just that. Van Royer with the lone assist. Xander Maxwell trying to cut through the seam. Pass got knocked down, and now Baker can't get to it before Carey can. Rebels have two forwards caught back on defense now. We'll see if the Warriors can make them pay. 75 seconds left to go in the opening frame. Edmonton up by 2. Simonson all the way over to Durant. Baker will defend him. Graham Dickens at the restraining line hits the back pedal button inside as Matthew Vetch has the loose ball. Luke Royer gives him a little push in the numbers, a little extra motivation to carry it into the offensive zone. Nolan Eastwood has one in the playoffs here. One in round 2, that is. Down with Joma, and Eastwood got knocked into the ground. And with 39 seconds left, the Rebels will pick it up. We'll see if they try and go for a 2-for-1 here soon. Fodchuk back to Eastwood. Inside at the feet for no one. Joma's in the corner. 25, and he gets run over. Joma trying to spin to the inside, and Levi Wolney said, "You're not doing that in my house." Now it's on the ground, and they'll give the Warriors possession. Warriors trying to get 6 on the floor, and they do have enough time here. Dozen seconds left. Sebastian Simonson for Luke Royer. Eastwood put it on the carpet. Net's empty as pinches on the bench. Fraser Barrett trying to pull it. 3 seconds left in the period. Rebels won't get it cleanly. Warriors escape a 6-on-5 that could have ended up in the back of their net just as easily. And the Edmonton Warriors, after a thrilling 20 minutes of play, up 6-4 in Bill Hunter Arena. Hey, be sure to hit that subscribe button on CROW LAX TV if you're enjoying all the free action. 20 down, 40 to go. We're back after the break on CROW LAX TV. Time for period number 2 in Bill Hunter Arena. It's Cody Jansen with you on CROW LAX TV, your Rocky Mountain Lacrosse League Junior B Tier 1 North Final. Edmonton Warriors are up 6-4. 5 points in that first period by Ben Royer. 2 goals, 2 assists for Graham Dickin, and 2 goals by Aiden Wellner-Bate for Saskatchewan. Goal and an assist from Nolan Eastwood. Goal and an assist from Josh Bonchuk. Brendan Onoprychuk set it up with Fraser Barrett, and we are good to roll here in period number 2. Yes, I apologize for the audio issues. It was a nightmare just getting internet in this building. So we appreciate you bearing with us on CROW LAX TV here. It always happens when you need it the most, right? Game 1, North Final. Thanks, City of Edmonton. Appreciate everyone tuning in. Chad, Chris. Yes, the turf looks awesome. Kind of like that turf in Winnipeg last year. Sebastian Simonson with the ball. He'll throw it down for Ben Royer. 6 on the shot clock. All the way back to Dewart. Outside feed, and they score. Pretty passing ends up in the back of the net. It's 7-4. Luke Royer's got his first of the playoffs, and the Warriors extend their lead to 3. Rebels are getting a penalty after this as well. Roughing will be the call on Fraser Barrett. And so the Warriors a chance to extend it to 4, which would be their biggest lead of the game. The Bison Mark guy on YouTube says, I think all lacrosse areas should go turf floor. The amount of time stoppage, OJ, BC, CLA should change it. Turf is easier on the body as well. Yeah, it would be great, but it costs you $100,000. So they gave it to Ben Royer. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I do believe it was Luke Royer who buried it. But the Warriors on the power play. 1 for 2 in the first period on the man advantage. Sebastian Simonson sets up top. Graham Dickin. Back to Simonson. Luke Royer waits. Here's Ben Royer. Up for Simonson. Room to shoot. Down for Ben Royer. Quick stick. Doesn't miss by much. 4 to shoot. Graham Dickin around his D-man. Trying to go short side. Save is made. Rebound as well. Dewart's robbed. Luke Royer wins the loose ball battle. 25 on the shot clock. Sebastian Simonson. Dickin. Back for Simonson. Those two play pass. Ben Royer sets up behind the X. Luke Royer now. Simonson. Defense walk away from him and he scores. Sebastian Simonson on the power play has his second of the game. And Edmonton is rolling. Second power play goal, second of the game for Sebastian Simonson. And the big man buries one, $1.50 into period number 2. Well, the Rebels made it close in period number 1, but it's been a less than ideal start for Darren Bure's squad here in period number 2. Josh McCallion. Now you see Ethan Peterson on offense here. 5 on the shot clock. McCallion trying to run away. One arms it on goal, and Tate Pinch makes the save. The Lakeland's finest. Tate. Well, his sister's a pretty damn good goaltender as well. Not bad bloodlines if you want to become a lacrosse goaltender. Here's Sebastian Simonson on hat-trick watch. Kicks it out to Aiden Wellner-Bate. He'll go back up top for Dewar. Couple of goals at the Junior A minors last weekend. Simonson knocked to the ground by Walsh. Now a pass over to Dickin. Shot clock expiring. Carpenter makes the save as Walsh and Ben Royer have some words heading off. The chirping started early in this one. The Warriors opted to warm up in their lights without shirts on. You know how that gets high school and under 20 boys going. You knew the testosterone was going to be fueled before game one. No need for sparks on this fire. Fraser Barrett catches a turf monster. Inside feed, Luke Royer loses it. Xander Maxwell playing defense, got his stick on it. Miller Scrimshaw now, defensive player of the year. Per the guy who hosts the Junior Beast podcast, up for Seth McKenzie. And now Xander Maxwell will stay in play. Jersey tuck it all. Here goes 2-4. Reed low, far side. Jackson Baker now trying to pull it inside, pushed out. Shot clock running down, and his pass got picked off. Here goes Caden Gulka on a break. Gulka all alone, stopped by Carpenter. Rebound, he's got it again. Cole Stachniak was in there. Bowen Carpenter is giving the Rebels a puncher's chance right now. Ben Reynaud opts not to move the ball, and he loses it. Everything going right for the Warriors. Lancier up for Dickin. They'll wait and get some offensive experts out the front gate. Graham Dickin defended by Eastwood. We'll see if the Rebels try leaving Ogai on to get some transition opportunities. On a fry chuck inside for Ben Royer. Behind the back goes wide. Oohs and ahs out of the crowd, but it wasn't accurate. Now it's picked off by Peterson. Peterson up for Eastwood. Rebels, slow change, so Eastwood's got to hold up. Back for McCallion. Up to Peterson. He's all the way back. No room to shoot. Fodchuk now. Fodchuk, little flip for Peterson. He's inside and he scores. Ethan Peterson finds the back of the net. It's 8-5. Well, the captain had to be careful not to step in the crease. It went off the post, off the back of pinch, and into the back of the net. And the lead's down to a field goal for Fort Saskatchewan. Ethan Peterson, 23 goals in the regular season. And the captain, who played period one out the back gate. Here goes Miller. Scrimshaw down the floor. Scrimshaw's inside, and he just misses. Now Reed Lowe takes a cross check in the lower back there. No penalty getting called on the play. As looks like Lockton Gordon wants to mix it up with Scrimshaw. That's a trade-off. The Edmonton Warriors will take 8 days a week if they can. Maybe Gordon's going to get the only one here, though, as Scrimshaw's got to be careful. And he's going to get one. Jacob Chalman went in and engaged with him, and Scrimshaw took a little punch, whatever you want to call it, and we'll play 4-on-4 now. Rebels were about to get a power play, and now it'll be even strength at 4-on-4. McCallion and Luke Royer having words with the officials. Should be Edmonton Warriors ball as well, as Reed Lowe is still getting attended to on the floor. The Rebels and Warriors both 16-4 in the regular season. Cohen Carpenter, one of the most impressive rookies in the season, picking up wins over the Shamrocks, the Warriors, the Silvertips, and the Blitz this year. I don't think there was another goaltender in the league that came close to that type of resume. Chad says, she's beauty now, boys. Hey, we agree. It's beauty watching Tate pinch play too, eh? We know we got the Lakeland crew walking as Reed Lowe is being helped off the floor. 14:26 left to go in period number 2. 8-5 is the score. The Edmonton Warriors have 2 goals in period number 2. One from Luke Royer, one from Sebastian Simonson. The Rebels' lone one this period came off the stick of Ethan Peterson. Graham Dickin will start up top, and it's 4 on floor. Stretch pass for McCallion, and he scores! The Stallion got loose. Josh McCallion pulls it across the body at Tate Pinch, and it's 8-6. Well, that's the Rebels playing with speed like Darren Beret wants. McCallion got behind the Warriors' defense, made no mistake, beating Tate Pinch, and it's now a 2-goal ball game. We all know this sport is a game of runs, and after the Warriors scored 2 straight, the Rebels have responded with a pair of their own. Xander Maxwell now to the middle far side, goes off of Pinch and out of play. Tarek Joma must have switched up the shoots. The crude purple have been put to rest, I guess. Joma's got it now for Fodchuk. Little toe drag, wants to feed it back to Joma, and it goes off his stick. In the corner, ball got scooped by Lanthier. Off the bench is Luke Royer. Xander Maxwell caught out on defense. We'll see if he goes off for a change. Looks like Peterson's going to have to step up. Simonson over to Dewar. Dewar now. He'll try back in. Maxwell got top side. Dickens got room to shoot, and Peterson got his stick in the way. Rebound now. Knocked into the crease. Bowen Carpenter's got it. They want to back in. It won't get called, though. Maxwell up to Peterson. Still 4 on 4 for the next 30 seconds. And now Walsh and Gulka are going to be going to the sin bin. It's a trade-off Diep's probably not too happy about. And I think they both got 10s. They both just got 10-minute misconduct penalties. So if you're the Warriors right now, that's one of your better defenders sitting for the majority of period number 2. Refs have been calling it tight all game. And now Joma and Maxwell come off the bench. Maxwell for Joma, low shot, big kick saved by Pinch. Bouncer to Wolnick. He'll push the pace. Has Sebastian Simonson with him. 5 on 5 on the floor. Josh Dewar down to Dickin. Defended by Kalix Simonson. Sebastian Simonson hits Dewar. 3 on the shot clock. Dewar's on the roll. It's in the feet of Carpenter. And he spins, and he got it with the back heel. Ben Royer now. Up for Anna Freichuk. Down for Dickin. It's going to go into the corner. Simonson unable to control. Now Anna Freichuk got stripped by McKenzie. Seth McKenzie with it. We'll see if they try sneak McCallion down low. They've got Fraser Barrett loose. Barrett's inside. Bouncer got stopped by Pinch. Got the rebound back, and he threw it away. Fraser Barrett had 4 goals in round 1, and now that's going to be a call coming up against the Edmonton Warriors. Likely a 4. We'll wait and get the official call on Stachniak. Four from behind on Cole Stachniak, and the Rebels are going to the power play with 11:28 left to go in period at number 1. Fort Saskatchewan, 1 for 2 on the power play. Josh McCallion will steer the ship here. 3 goals, 4 assists in round 1. He led the team with 82 points in the regular season. Xander Maxwell, near side half wall. So the Rebels also got called for too many men on the floor on that place. So we'll play 4-on-4 for the next 2 minutes, and then it will be a Rebels power play. Royer for Dickin, down to Dewart, and it got knocked free by Vetch. Matthew Vetch now. 2-on-3, so Wisely pulls the e-brake and waits for the forwards to get on the floor. Josh Fonchuk, 1-on-1, hop step, had some room short side, and he bounces it wide. Here's a breakaway back the other way. Gordon's on a break, and it's over the net. Andrews thought about throwing it back to Lachlan Gordon, but he says, hey, you just had your chance on a breakaway. Let's get some forwards out there. Gordon goes up and uses a 4-letter word we won't use on the broadcast. Ben Royer's inside. He gets knocked down by Eastwood. He's got that far side fake that goalies love to bite on. Ben Royer, one of the best at that. 41 goals in the regular season. Eastwood now. Skip feed to Baker. Midway point of regulation. Game 1 North Finals. Scotty Jansen with you on CROW LAX TV. Xander Maxwell down for Baker. Short side. It's off the coconut of Tate Pinch, and it got stuck in his throat protector. Michael Gillespie is going to blow this one down, and Tate Pinch, maybe some repairs, maybe a water break with 9:48 left to go in period number 2. Well, we figured it would be a high-scoring one, but 8-6 midway through, it has started to slow down. Warriors were up 6-4 at recess, and since then, each team's added 2 per side. Out-of-town scoreboard, it was 3-3 in the Junior A game, Calgary Mounties and Okotoks Raiders. Senior B playoffs going on, game number 3. It's also on CROW LAX TV, as it was the Fort Saskatchewan Rebels and the Calgary Mounties. 3-0. Mounties lead after 20 minutes of play. That one's in the first intermission. All right, back underway here. Bill Hunter Arena. Scotty Jansen on CROW LAX TV. Be sure to hammer that subscribe button. Support free lacrosse in the North all season long. Josh Dewart with it. Defended by Ben Rayno. 10 on the shot clock. Inside feed. How did Wellner Bate catch that? I have no clue. He's on hat-trick watch. He's got 2 already, and he's got a run around the ref. Got a shot on goal, and Carpenter made the save. He was trying to break ankles. The issue, it was Sean Reeds. Xander Maxwell slows it down. Power play has started now. Rebels 1 for 2 on the man advantage. Stachniak's in the box. Maxwell's up top. Fodchuk's the lefty shooter. McCallion righty shooter. Back over to Fodchuk. Took his eye off the ball. It ends up on the turf. Now Fodchuk steps into one. That goes off the defender. 2 to shoot, and the Rebels won't get anything on goal, but they're going to call a push as Baker never had the ball. Warriors certainly aren't happy about that, but Levi Wolney did play the body and not the ball, so by the book, sure. Playoff can sometimes be prison rules. Good to see Reed Lowe, and what a play there by Wolney to, I don't know if he stayed under the crease or not, but getting a couple of looks in the stands here that say, hey, he probably was in the crease, per my executive producer. Reed Lowe has it. Power play has 46 seconds left on it. Maxwell's up top. Fonchuk on the back pedal. Maxwell takes the shot. It's high and over the net. Back for Lowe. Reed Lowe now. Maxwell. Fonchuk. He'll keep it hot. Short side. Save made by Pinch. He took that one up high one more time. Looks like it shook him up a little bit. Now he's got to find an outlet here. He ended up throwing it in the corner. Flett has it. Seconds left, and it's a perfect play to Simonson. Right there. That's a guy who's been there and done that. Even at the Minto Cup last year. Caden Flett, the outlet to Simonson. Warriors, shorthanded opportunity, got knocked free. Here goes Lewis, and Tyson Lewis knocked out. Penalty coming against Anna Frychuk. The fans will let you know what they think. Well, you can let me know what you think on the YouTube chat as well. Brendan Anna Frychuk's going off. Double minor hit from behind is the call. It was a push in the back. I am not sure it's a 4. If anything, it took away a breakaway from Lewis. Frychuk over to McCallion, and he scores! The Stallions got his second of the period. This one's on the power play, and it's an 8-7 ball game. 5th of the playoffs for Josh McCallion, and with 7:10 left to go in period number 2. The Rebels trail by 1. Well, if you're VDF, discipline could play a big role in this one, and so far it has. Power play will continue for the Rebels. Lefty strong look here. Back to McCallion. He does on a hat trick watch. Reload out. Short side. Ball got blocked by Gordon as he soaks one at the end of the shot clock. Huge play by Gordon, who took what some might call an undisciplined penalty earlier. I guess Scrimshaw negated it anyway, so it really doesn't matter. Ben Royer with the ball. Does it on the shot clock. He's defended by McKenzie. Ben Royer, slippery, trying to get to the inside. Up for Dick in long range, and a good kick save with the left pad by Bowen Carpenter. Boy, the Bill Hunter's got a bit of life. I know you're seeing the far side, but as well, it is a good crowd on hand. Best crowd I've seen here since the President's Cup last year in Bill Hunter Arena. A top 4 rink in Canada per Mohamed Joma. And with the turf in, I damn near agree. Push got called on Peterson, so the Warriors essentially able to run out the rest of this double minor against Anna Frychuk. Caden Fletholtz. Lewis has to be careful not to take a slash, because the next penalty's coming against the Rebels. Dewar down for Dickin. Dickin now. Up top, Zordiak will try press, and there comes the penalty against Fort Saskatchewan. Clockwork, broadcaster jinx, whatever you want to call it. Rebels are going to be shorthanded with 5:12 left to go in period number 2. Sean Reed gives you the signal, slashing's the call, and Fraser Barrett knows where he's heading. Warriors are 2 for 3 on the power play. Simonson has one. Dickin has the other on the power play. Luke Royer. Simonson's up top. Walked right into it. Didn't shoot, though. Dewart back for Simonson. Back pedal over to Dewart. Short side. Looked like Carpenter got a piece of it. Refs won't reset it, though. Dewart thought it went off of Carpenter. I think Ben Royer did as well, but they don't get the reset. Rebels on the penalty kill. Floated from Ben Reynaud. Reynaud down the middle. Twister pass to McKenzie. He's not going to be able to pick that up cleanly, but he scooped it in the corner, trying to escape a double team. Baker had it. He tried to force a shot. Raynaud now fights off a check. Over to Baker, wrong side of the road. Huge save by Tate. Pinch as he falls back on it. .412 left to go in period of number 2. Sebastian Simonson walks it up. Pardon me. Royer has it and he scores the hidden ball trick. Oh my goodness. Fooled me and the team. Ben Royer finds the back net. It's 9-7. Well, that's how you sell it. It's a great and cornfield specialty. Walks it down. Warriors are up by 2. Third power play goal of the game, and that's the difference maker so far. Ben Royer finds the back of the net, his second of the game. And it's 9-7 for the home side. Unassisted for Royer. Second power play goal of the period for Edmonton. Graham Dickett. Backdoor feed to Simonson. He'll circle the cage. Up for Dickett again. Swim move inside. Dickens alone, and it's over top as he tried to go far side on Carpenter. Scrimshaw comes in and opens up room for Zorniak. Now it's Matthew Vetch. He's hammered into the boards. Vetch is down. A scary play there where you're about 3 feet away. Slow to get up. I don't think it had malicious intent by any means from Lachlan Gordon. It's just an awkward hit that happens inside the box. Vetch is up. He'll be slow to get off, but he'll get off on his own power with 3:25 left to go in period of number 2. It's Cody Jansen with you on CROW LAX TV, free lacrosse of the North all season long. All you got to do, hammer that subscribe button. We've also got the Larry Bishop Memorial Playoffs coming up next weekend, August long, every game on CROW LAX TV. Aiden Wellner bait 2 goals in the first period. Ben Royer, his pass got knocked down by Walsh. Now it's out in front and they score. Well, a pump fake on the crease violation, but they'll say it counts. Ben Royer's got the hat trick. It took him a few seconds to make that call, and they'll say it counts. Warriors are up by 3 with 3 to play in period 2. Ben Royer has 3 in the game. You tack that along with 5 apples. Boy, he's having himself a nice 40 minutes of playoffs. Back-to-back unassisted goals for Ben Royer. A little do-it-yourself by the Junior Beast veteran. On the roll, Wellner bait. He wanted to shoot that. Ben Royer called for it, though. He's got a heat check going on right now. I thought he was going to take that one from way outside. Luke Royer now, 3 on the shot clock. Behind the back, ends up 30 feet wide. Little spin move by Raynaud. Gets around Wolney. Raynaud now puts his helmet into Andrews. Out in front on the backhand. Got an opportunity. I guess you can give him credit for it. It was creative. As the swim move gets around McCallion, and the Warriors will escape here. 2 to play in period at number 2. Graham Dickett and the offense go to work up by a field goal in Bill Hunter Arena. Ben Royer for Wellner bait. Back to Dewar. 7 on the shot clock. Simonson punches it back, and he's going to have to let this one go. Instead, he will throw it into the netting above the glass. Sebastian Simonson, 22 points in 3 games against the Rebels in the regular season. Jackson Baker now took one in the numbers. Refs say play on. Here goes Gulka for Luke Royer. Ben Royer's on the floor now. 100 seconds left to play in the middle frame. 15 on the short ticker. Dewar back for Ben Royer. Had Carpenter down, trying to go 5-hole, and Bowen Carpenter makes the save. Ahead of Ethan Peterson's. And he's going to have to pull this one back as Brody Stachniak goes for a run. Last minute of play here in the middle frame. Warriors were up by 2 at the end of 1. They're up by 3 as we close in on the end of period 2. On a fry chuck inside. Stopped by Carpenter. McKenzie with it. He'll airmail what? Baker was all alone and he dropped the breakaway pass. Jackson Baker was all alone. Gripping the stick a little tight as Wellner bait now. Cuts inside. He's knocked to the ground by McCallion, who got away with a slash on the melon for sure. Warriors are going to roll this one all the way back. There's 5 on the shot clock. Ben Royer might have to let it go, but now a penalty's coming up on Walsh. Floats one onto Carpenter, and the Rebels will be shorthanded with 5 seconds left in period number 2. Rylan Walsh, a little overzealous, and he'll get escorted to the sin bin. 2 for a high stick is the call. And I believe Vade Yep and company are going to use their timeout here. Walsh now, well, he certainly got in there. Into the mix as we get a watch back here on the stream. And yep, he probably got it up high with that second shot. So now, Graydon Cornfield, Vade Yep and company can draw up a play. We'll see who they throw it through. Again, Ben Royer's got the hot stick. The last 2 goals of the game for the Warriors regular season, he had 8 and 4 against Fort Saskatchewan. They're up by 3, and there's 5.6 seconds left on the clock. They'll go 6, pardon me, they're going to go 5 on 4. I guess you don't need to pull the goalie in this situation. So Tate Pinch will stay in the crease. Sebastian Simonson's up top. Dewar and Dickin are on his left, and both Royers are on his right. Simonson, Zorniak up for Dickin. He caught a turf monster. And Fraser Barrett has it, and that's how we close out period number 2. The Warriors get 4 in the middle frame. They lead by 3. 40 down, 20 to go. It's the Rocky Mountain Lacrosse League Junior B Tier 1 playoffs. I'm Cody Jansen. Coming to you live. Get your thoughts and maybe get a final prediction. Let us know. You can jump in the comments right now. We're back at 10 with period number 3 on CROW LAX TV. Period at number 3 time in Bill Hunter Arena. It's Cody Jansen with you on CROW LAX TV, a Friday night in the Junior Beast. And boy, this one's lived up to the hype. 10-7. Edmonton leads as we head into the final period. Quick out-of-town scoreboard check for you. Junior A, the Calgary Mounties are up 8-6 on the Okotoks Raiders. Junior B, Red Deer Rampage up 4-2 on the Rocky View Silvertips. Boy, they got clobbered yesterday, and they're going to force a game 3 potentially. That's impressive by Red Deer. All right, back underway. Warriors are on the power play to start period number 3. 3 for 4 on the power play already in this game. Dewart's on the left. Simonson's up top. Graham Dickens in the corner. Dickens floats one. Simonson backpedal. 5 to shoot. Walks right in, and he's stopped by Carpenter. Scrimshaw now takes a two-hand off the chops from Simonson. Penalty coming. Here goes McKenzie. All the way down and he scores. Oh, he took the QE2. Seth McKenzie cuts the lead down to 2. It's a shorty by the youngster. And Fort Saskatchewan trails by 2 now. Just 32 seconds. 42 seconds into the final frame. So they're going to cancel the Simonson slash. If that's a 2-minute slash, we're going to see things get out of hand come late in period number 3. I've seen enough Junior Beast games to know how this show goes. But they'll call it fair game, and the Warriors will stay on the power play. Calix Simonson will step in to take the face-off against Brendan on a fry chuck. Out-of-town scoreboard, Senior B. And the out-of-town scoreboard, the Calgary Mounties are up 4-0 on the Fort Saskatchewan Rebels. Rebels have it now, and I think they're happy to kill time, but McCallion goes 5-hole. Pinch had no clue where it was for a second, and it'll sit at his feet. There's an opportunity Darren Bray might have a word with you and say, we probably should have killed off another 20 seconds before we took that opportunity. Edmonton still on the power play. 3 power play goals in the game. 1 from Ben Royer, 1 from Sebastian Simonson. As Ben Royer's got a second. Somehow stayed outside of the crease. Ben Royer's got his 4th of the game, and the lead's back up to 3. Power play, Benny, dangerous as anyone in the Rocky Mountain Lacrosse League. A 9-point game going for the man wearing 0 on the floor. And with 18:41 left to go in period number 3, Edmonton up by a field goal. On a fry chuck, clean scoop off that face-off. I know we got the alumni listening as well. Ryan Samard, we see you. Dal's got a prediction, 13-8 Warriors. After party at the Royers, my guess. Well, you know Joe's watching in the stands. You can see him in that far corner. Ben Royer around Scrimshaw to the net. Wrong by Carpenter. Bowen Carpenter got his right arm on it. Dewar back for Ben Royer. On the hunt for number 5. It rolls into the crease. Warriors have 4 goals on the power play, and that's the difference in game 1 right now. Joma up top. Been used sparingly so far. The production maybe hasn't come to his previous standards. We all know how dangerous he was with the Crude in his prime. Xander Maxwell now through the crease, stopped by Pinch. Ball ends up on the ground, and Lachlan Gordon now takes a smack. Call coming against the Rebels. Tate Pinch heads to the bench, and now it'll be an over and back. As since there was a delayed call, you can't run it back willingly. Xander Maxwell's going to the sin bin. Warriors are going to the power play. 5 goals on the Pardon me, 4 goals on the man advantage so far in this one. Looking for number 5. The Warriors, their last loss at home came 393 days ago. It was against this same Rebels team. 14-9 was the final. 10-0 at home this year, beating teams by an average of 6. Graham Dickin stopped by Carpenter. Zordiak knocked in. Barrett got knocked out. Power play continues. Simonson calls it up top as the quarterback sees it. Little behind the back fake. Dickin can walk inside. Shot got deflected by Barrett, and Ben Reynaud will go for a jog. Little flip to Scrimshaw. Rebels need a 4th on the floor, and it's Josh Fonchuk. Ball down to McCallion. 15 on the shot clock. McCallion has a double team. Sets him off. Now he's got to spin back. 10 on the shot clock. Couple of checks. Got his helmet spun sideways. Both refs have their hands in the air, and the parade to the penalty box will continue. Holding's going to be the call on Cole Stachniak. Play 4-on-4 for the next 66 seconds. Michael Gillespie blows play in, and the 4-on-4 means there's plenty of space out there. Reed low now. Flip back for McCallion. He'll spin to the middle. Low shot. Pinches got it. But it fell down on the ground, and he's going to sit on it. Now they're going to call a penalty on Reed Lowe here. Well, it's a cross-checking call, at least. The clock is still running as well. They just turned that off. I don't think that's getting fixed the way this has been going. They're busy in the penalty box today, and it's generally been one official sending them players with 15:49 left to go in period number 3. Warriors up by 3, and they're on the power play another time here. Graham Dickett down for Dewart. Simonson back for Dewart, back to Royer, and he's right. Absolute larceny from Bowen Carpenter. Stretch pass, rolls back. And that was called over and back, but that was off of a Warriors defender, so... Well, it'll be Warriors possession again. It's 4-on-4 right now. 4-on-3 seemed automatic, so the Rebels escape as Simonson stopped by Carpenter. Zordiak with it. Hail Mary for McKenzie, and it got picked off. Lanthier grabs some air. Over to Anna Frychuk. Back for Ben Royer, and it's off the Nikes. Scrimshaw behind the net. Warriors will be on a power play in 15 seconds' time. Alec Zordiak, one of the more impressive rookies this past season. Joma throws one at the feet of Baker. Got scooped on goal there. That's a snapshot right off the turf, road hockey style. Pinch made the save, and they're going to give the Rebels possession here. Well, Baker takes the early shot. I know you want to go for it, but you can eat a lot of clock there. And instead, they'll let the Warriors go on the power play for another 30 seconds. You need offense down by 3, but you also have to stop the bleeding at some point. Simonson, 4-on-3. They'll work their way in, and Dickens scores. Somehow, Graham Dickin avoids the crease, and it's the 5th power play goal of the game for the Warriors. They're up by 4. with 14:03 left to go in period number 3. Well, you got to stay out of it with your feet, and that's where the cylinder rule comes into play. As, well, the governing bodies do not like NLL rules. Dewart and Simonson will pick up assists. Fonchuk, short side, it's off the post and out. Scored like that to open the game. Had room short side on Tate pinch, and he just rips it off iron. Joma now. He'll drive. Pulls it back, and he throws it over to the left side of right-handed shooting Josh McCallion. McKenzie does it on the shot clock. Joma's inside it. He scores. The fadeaway faller, and Joma makes it a 3-goal game. Well, when you need a goal on the road, sometimes your veterans have to bail you out, and Joma in a low percentage scoring area. Pushed to the ground, still got a shot off, and it's now 12-9 in the Bill Hunter Arena. Well, you get the cycle. Number 7, number 8, and number 9 are in on the goal. Joma gets it. McKenzie gets the assist, as does Josh McCallion. Here goes Graham Dickett. Up for Ben Royer. He got tied up with Wellner Bate. Wellner Bate now. One hand on his stick. Rolls that one just wide as the shot clock was expiring. One of the more effective defenders in the Rocky Mountain Lacrosse League, Aiden Wellner Bate. He's got 2 goals in the game, and he's coming out the front gate here. That's your definition of Swiss Army knife, and you got to love to have that if you're VDF. Reed low now towards. Up for Kohut. His bouncer got stopped. Great save by Tate Pinch with the right pad. Dane Menon now. Turn and burn. Maxwell lost his stick, and Menon's going to roll this one back for Ben Royer with a dozen on the shot clock. Luke Royer's all alone. Frychuk's robbed, and the rebound goes over the net. Rebels completely lost their defensive assignment, and they are as lucky as can be to be down by 3 right now. McCallion around Eastwood. Over to Fonchuk. He's got to peel it back. Carey got on him. Gulkel defend now. Baker through the middle, through a double team, and he tried to force the shot. Fonchuk, Kohut, lets it go. Save was made. Rebounds on the ground. And now all the refs have their hands in the air. Interference is going to be the call. And Baker might be getting one as well. Oh, there's 2 Warriors going to the box. Baker's not happy about it. Stachniak and Wolny are in the sin bin. So Sean Reed's going to explain this. I saw a kicking motion as well. So I don't know if that's going to be the gate or what. Would be a match penalty, I believe, and they are kicking the stick. Stick on the ground. There we go. There's people smarter than me here telling me what's happening. So it'll be a 4-on-3 now for the Fort Saskatchewan Rebels with 11:14 left to go in period number 3, their second power play of the period. Warriors have 2 power play goals in this period. Maxwell went short side. He thought he beat Pinch, but he was not over the goal line. Ben Royer now lost the ball. It's on the turf, and he batted it over to Simonson. What a play by Ben Royer. Offense stays alive as Dickens stopped by Carpenter. Oh, if that goes in, you might have to call Sports Center. Reed low now. Power play continues. 10:30 to go in period number 3. Rebels down by 3. It's game 1 of the North Finals. Fonchuk for Maxwell. Maxwell's walking out front. McCalligan has it now. Fonchuk. Maxwell. Back over to Lowe. His right foot was awfully close to the crease. Maxwell trying to force a pass back. One to shoot. He got it on goal, and Pinch made the save. Flat now. He'll go for a jog and try kill off some clock. Dane Menon now. Short-handed. Waits for Dewart to pop up, and on a fry truck has it. Tough to strip him of the ball. Pass, though, got knocked out. Grabbed by Calix Simonson. Simonson will go for a bit of a run here. We'll see if he stays and plays on the power play. No, he's going to head off quickly. 15 seconds left in this 4-on-3. Maxwell off the bench. 4th forward. McCalligan down for Lowe. Back over to Kohut, trying to go short side, and Pinch didn't bite. Tate Pinch, phenomenal on the penalty kill for the Warriors. Lanthier now around Lewis, out in front. Carpenter got just enough. Back into the crease. They're not going to call that back in. It looked like it went off of a defender, but awfully close. Ref makes the final call. Joma for Fonchuk. Baker now over to Joma. Whiffed on the one-timer. 6 on the shot clock. It's in the corner, and Wolney controls. Another loose ball in this game for Levi Wolney as Gulka's waiting on the outlet. Aiden Wellner-Bate, first goal of the game for the Warriors. Really got their offense rolling. Brendan McDonald's in the chat. Go roll Blizz. Oh, they're not playing in this one. Ben Royer now to the middle. Shot got soaked by Walsh. On the ground, Ben Royer trying to push back Walsh, and he holds on to it. Derek, to answer your question, no, the winner of this does not go to Founders. They go to the Larry Bishop Memorial, and the winner of that goes to the Founders Cup, which the Edmonton Warriors attended on behalf of Alberta last year. Reed low now in the corner. Rebels need someone to step up on offense here. Just under 8 to play. Maxwell, shot goes wide, and it's going to bounce all the way back into the neutral zone. .37 left to go. The Edmonton Warriors, 2 goals in this third period, puts them up by 3 as it stands. Josh Dewart up for Wellner-Bate. Sebastian Simonson, playmaker galore for this Edmonton team. Inside to Luke Royer, and he's stopped by Bowen Carpenter. Stretch pass. McKenzie's got a break. Seth McKenzie, it's wide. Tate Pinch read it right, but McKenzie's shot goes off target. And now Lanthier's going to escape the double, almost a triple team. And he rolls it back. They gave him a reset when they shouldn't have, so I believe they're going to be counting it down. Hard pick set on Eastwood, and they'll reset it now. Fraser Barrett for Zorniak. Rebels need something to go. We'll see if they let a D-man stay in play and cause a little bit of havoc. Fonchuk shot wide of the net. The outside looks just aren't having any success. Caden Gulka now on a break. Short side, scores. Why not 77? Caden Gulka on a breakaway makes it a 4-goal game with 6:25 left to play in period number 3. Well, the Warriors haven't pushed the pace that much in this contest. Right there shows they've got the guns to do so. Caden Gulka finds the back of the net, his first of the playoffs. Caden Flett's going to grab the assist as Reed Lowe tried to force a pass through a couple of defenders. There goes Lanthier back the other way. Stachniak's with him. Double cut back as Matthew Vetch got the inside lane on him. Ben Royer now. 9-point game going on. Welcome to the 2023 playoffs, Benny Boy. Doer for Luke Royer. Wellner Bates outside. Quick stick comes from Ben Royer. And Carpenter makes the save. Carpenter now stretch pass, and Zorniak took a hit from Simonson. He never caught it cleanly, so Warriors bench isn't happy about it. Would probably say rightfully so. Joma for McCallion. Maxwell down to Fodchuk. Inside feed, and Jackson Baker can't handle the pass from McCallion. If you hit your teammate in the stick, you hope it connects, and the Rebels' offense has just been off after that first period. Down by 4, and they only have 5 goals in their last 2 periods here. The hill gets steeper as we're under 5 to play. Graham Dickett flying through the creek, stopped by Carpenter. McCallion for a jog. Xander Maxwell now, the 5th forward off the bench. Out to Kohut. Fodchuk with the up pick. McCallion outside look. Puts it right in the logo of Tate Pinch. Those outside shots are not working at all for the Rebels. Something new has to be drawn up or they're going down 1-0 in this series. Aiden Wellner bait now. He's got a little bit of space. Walsh got tied up with Luke Royer. Wellner bait. Wild pass. Poked forward. Wellner bait now. Trying to scoop and dump it down, and he got it. That's not even second effort. That's third effort right there by Aiden Wellner mate. A player who does not want his, well, we won't say junior career yet, but rumor has it this could be the last season for 91 in black. Reed Lowe over to Xander Maxwell. He'll fire. Tate Pinch, another easy save as he can come out to the top of the arc as he knows that those perimeter shots are coming his way. Now Gordon just dumped Eastwood in front of everyone, and they'll say play on. Maybe we're at the time where prison rules kick in the playoffs. Game number 1 of the North Finals. Dewar over to Simonson. Eastwood and Zorniak will defend the lefties. Backdoor feed, and Graham Dickens stopped by Carpenter. Now Dickens goes and runs over Eastwood. Bowen Carpenter goes to the bench, and so the Rebels are going to try play 6-on-5, but McKenzie's got to move the ball, and he will. Eastwood, 6-on-5. Carpenter's on the bench. Rebels down by 4. Shot got soaked by Caden Flett. Gulka has it. Rebels aren't going to get anyone to the bench. For Carpenter, Gulka has it. Pass over, and Lanthier's going to bury. Into the empty net. Lanthier makes it a 5-goal game. The Edmonton Warriors have been better in every aspect of this contest, and that last play is a perfect example. A big defensive stop. They don't let the Rebels offense get what they want, and they bury one in the empty net to go up by 5 with 2.5 minutes left to go in period number 3. Caden Flett picks up the assist, and Gulka as well, I do believe. So Gulka, that'll be his second point, as well as Flett. Now, 2:15 left to go. Remember, tomorrow, 3 o'clock, Moyer Rec Center. If you can't be there, you can watch it on CROW LAX TV for free. Two left as Walsh lays a big hit on Luke Royer. And he'll take one again as Walsh tosses him to the ground. Walsh is going to take a penalty, and the Warriors are going back to the power play. 10th time this game. Two for roughing will be the call with 1:55 left to go. Would have to assume the rough stuff continues. It's playoffs, it's a short series. And you know, every bump and bruise can be the difference maker with who gets to go to the Larry Bishop. Simonson, happy to hold it. Scrimshaw now as Royer walks in and scores. Luke Royer on the power play. His second of the game makes it 15-9. .95 seconds left to go, and Phil the Bill has worked for the home team. 10-0 in the regular season. They're going to be 1-0 in the playoffs in less than 2 minutes' time, pending some more extracurricular activity here. You know, the crowd's all amped up, and they'd love to see it on a Friday night. Team's got to play again tomorrow afternoon. Rebels season will be on the line at Moyer. Fraser Barrett's now going to get a call for a high stick and another power play opportunity for the Edmonton Warriors. Would assume they start sending out 5 defenders if they're thinking this one through. And an unsportsmanlike conduct call, because why not, I guess? I mean, with 1:14 left and you just gave him a major for high sticking, is that really necessary? Again, I get what the intention is there. It just feels a little bit redundant at this point. And, well, if you want to hear yourself talk a little bit more, I guess it makes sense. On a fry check, stopped by Carpenter. On a fry check's got a wicked shot. If you're watching at home, I know he mainly can play defense. He's coming out the O gate tonight, but boy, he's got a cannon for a big righty. Wellner Bates up top, 2 goals in the game. On a fry check, back over, and the shot from Menon goes wide. 35 seconds left. Shot clock got reset, so you'll get one more shot in this game. And then, well, the assumption's the final buzzer goes. Save is made by Bowen Carpenter, and it'll be Rebels ball. Here goes Ben Reynaud on the run. Reynaud now behind the net. Takes a head up for Xander Maxwell, and Maxwell fires. It's blocked by Gordon. Back on the defense. Reynaud's on the back check. Walsh is out there as well, and he'll give him a little bit extra business. Time's going to expire. Warriors take game number 1. 15-9 is your final score. 6 goals on the power play for Edmonton. They win by 6. It's the difference maker on night number 1 of the Rocky Mountain Lacrosse League Junior B Tier 1 Finals. Van Royer, simply phenomenal. 9 points. Easy choice for star of the game. I don't think you need to go to handshakes in this one. We're back at it tomorrow, 3 o'clock start for the Moyers. I'll be live on CROW LAX TV as well. Thanks for tuning in, and be sure to hammer that subscribe button on CROW LAX TV. For myself, Cody Jansen, Eric Kraus, Mohammed Joma, and everyone else at CROW LAX TV, enjoy your Friday night. We'll talk to you tomorrow from Josephburg.